Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector 75. Welcome to another Transformers Takara Legends, or if you're in the West, Titans Return review. This is one that I've been waiting for to come out for absolutely ages, since last summer in fact, when I went to TF Nation. These are the Decepticon clones. I just got these today, literally, along with a few other bits I've been waiting for. I'll just show you those quickly, because I have been waiting for these absolutely ages. Because I've been waiting for these guys to come out, but luckily Kapow Toys do hold on to your stuff. So I've been waiting for Misfire to come. I got this guy because I would have just got the normal US version, but that was like, people wanted like £35 for that, and I didn't want to pay that much. And I saw this guy for 27 with the Target Master, so I thought, why not? So I did that. Let's have a look. I got the Autobot clones. I've been waiting for these guys for ages as well. These got released about a month or two ago, so that's cool. Got those. And I've been waiting for this guy since TF Nation last year. This is Takara Legends Blitzwing. Now, I wanted this guy because I would have got the American version, but I got stitched up from some dodgy seller in China. So I had to wait 2 months to get my money back. That was like, I bought that, pre-ordered that literally 2 days before TFN. I had to wait 2 months to get my money back, and by then you couldn't get them for love nor money. So I gave up, and I saw they had them pre-ordered on Kapow Toys for about 27 quid again. So I thought, do you know what, I'll just get that one. Comes with the Decepticon version of that shuffler toy, so that's handy. And it comes in a more, I don't know if it's cartoon G1 colour scheme or just toy colour scheme, I don't know, but it looks okay. So I went with those. Anyway, right, so that's a little bit of housekeeping done there. So obviously these guys, now these guys, I wanted to review these guys because I love the clones, especially the Decepticon clones. This guy, we'll start here on Pounce. Now he, for me, is the weakest of the two, but then again, I always find that, pardon me, animal Transformers, you're always going to have a problem in animal mode trying to decently pose them, because they're always restricted, because obviously they're Transformer. I mean, if it was some sort of like articulated just animal toy, it probably wouldn't be too bad, but because you've got all the moving parts and everything, you're always going to have limitations, so you're always going to have trouble with him. But I mean, he's okay. I actually quite like this toy. I don't know why people knock it so much. Maybe it's they knock that one, I don't know, but I've transformed them both. I actually think they're all right. Now he does have some spindly front legs, but the original G1 toy had really awful legs. So, do you know what? If it's a homage to G1, well then, what can you do? But as it goes, you're getting no real articulation on that head there. The legs will just give it the usual. Up and down, the back legs are part of the robot leg and a little bit of there. But then again, think any dog transformer, cat transformer has always used that kind of transformation, where it uses the robot legs as kind of a part of the hind legs. So, you know, what can you do there? It does have a robot tail for some reason with a port under it. I have no idea why. Yeah, but he's all right. You know, as animal transformers go. Let's have a look at Wingspan here. Now, I don't know exactly what colour scheme the US version has. I've not really looked too much. But I do like the colour scheme on these. I'm not quite sure about the Autobot ones. That does look a bit of a strange colour scheme. But I do like them. I think they're very reminiscent of their G1. I think the actual colour scheme is actually very, very good. I think it could have done with a couple of Decepticon insignias in animal modes. That's what they're really missing. They're missing a lot of everything, actually. You could have done with some more paint apps, maybe. And, yeah, the old Decepticon insignia. You could put one nice big one there if you wanted to. Maybe on the wings, maybe on his head. I'm sure the G1 had one on his head. Right, so that is it. You're going to get a little bit of movement in these feet. It's on a pin joint just here. But you're only getting that. It's hardly worth it at all, really. I mean, surprised they just didn't do it so you could angle the forearm more. You know, but he will sit happily. You're getting no articulation on the head, unfortunately. Like, you can't bring the head down to look. You can sort of position these wings out if you disconnect them from those joints. So if you disconnect them there, you can sort of get like a flighty pose and everything. Yeah, so you know, he's okay. They're not too bad. I mean, because obviously these are like legend size toys, so you know, you're not going to expect too much. My only other gripe with this is the fact that, again, they couldn't have just decided to do a little bit of engineering just to hide these feet, these robot feet in bird mode, and again him in animal mode there. That'd have been nice. You think if these had come out 10 years ago, you think that's what they would have done, even though they're legend size figures. Again, you get a big gaping hole there for some reason. Again, on him as well, you're just getting this big hole with nothing goes there. It's a bit strange, really. I know it sort of tucks in there in when they transform, but they are left with these gaping sort of holes, really. But as they go, let's have a quick look at the box. Actually, I was going to show this first, but I forgot. It's quite a nice box. I love the artwork. Very reminiscent of their G1 box style there. And on the back, we've just got the usual stuff on the back. It's all right. Yeah, quite like it. Right, so here we go. Let's transform these. Now, they haven't got the most difficult transformations in the world. I transform these easily without the instructions. They are pretty much self-explanatory, so we're going to disconnect that from there. Rotate this up. Now, I was really hoping that this would fold all the way, but it don't. We're going to rotate those into there, creating a little torso section. You're going to rotate these around to the front. Then you're going to bring these all the way around to the sides, like so. Tuck them in there. And then come around to here, tuck the little bird head just into there. And then that sort of like, it's got a little port there, just tucks into the beak, which is handy, I suppose. Does have a little post there for some reason. Not totally sure why. Just fold those sort of claws up, rotate his forearms around, and then all you got to do is his head is very, very stiff on that. Turn it around as best you can, and there he is in robot mode. Now, if you want my opinion, that is a good robot mode. I actually really like it. I love the little bird symbol he's got going there. A long time ago, this would have been a rub symbol. Obviously not, but they're not bothering here. And then you've got a nice little Decepticon insignia there, and he's got quite a nice little head sculpt. Let me just see if I can focus in on that. There we go. That is actually really nice. There we go. I'm going to pop him back over there. That is all right. I like him. So you're going to pop him there. And then we're going to come to Pounce. And Pounce, again, he has a very simple transformation. Just fold up these legs, rotate the is it a puma? I'm sure he transforms into a puma. Just start rotating things around, really. He's not, like I say, it's not the most hardest transformation in the world. Just tuck these away around to there, and then these fold down into there, and they collapse into there. Rotate these around at the wrist, not the wrist, but at the elbow, isn't it? Then rotate him around at the head as well, and then just give him a 180 on each leg. Make sure that stays tucked in there. Rotate that around, and then again, this section, you sort of raise that up into there, and then it's a bit weird. You just sort of fold it, everything away. I don't bother, if I'm honest. I sort of keep it all down like that and just sort of tuck it into there. And then he's got a bit of a, I don't know, a bit of a cape. I don't know. Yeah, a bit of a stranger on that one. Some of these joints are loose, some of these are tight. So on the ball joints, they seem quite tight. But on these joints from the upper knee joint here to that bit there, they do seem pretty loose. So trying to get them all to move, or the bit you want to move, right, can be a bit problematic. But there we have the Decepticon clones in robot mode now, and they do look very, very similar. I like it. And I love how he's got the Puma effect there. If you was to look at them from the front, you're going to think, wow, they are actually the same robot. Apart from, obviously, Wingspan here does have a little bit of purple where the legs are. I actually quite like them. I think they're all right, and I'm glad I got them. I think trying to get the US versions out, I hate it when they do things like that, where they offered one Decepticon with one Autobot in a 2-pack that was 35 quid. And then the other two were in those two, like Siege on Cybertron, and another one, was it Rage on Velocitron, or whatever the blooming hell it was. And I hate when they do things like that. But there we go, but that's the state of play today, isn't it, eh? Anyway, right, this has been Graham, the Collect 75. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to give it a big like. And of course, you can subscribe to my channel. And of course, you can support my channel using the links below. Right, I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.